Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kartika Krismeylinda. I'm from Faculty of Nursing, Universitas Indonesia. Thank you for taking your time to watch my presentation at this time. Allow me to convey my research that I have done regarding menstrual hygiene management in schoolgirls with child-friendly school policies in Kota Depok. Today, I will expose about the backgrounds, methods, result, analyze, and the conclusion from this study. Okay, this is my overall poster. And first of all, I'm gonna explain about the backgrounds. Okay, first of all, we're starting from the backgrounds of the research about menstrual hygiene management is the one of the readiness needed by adolescents to manage menstruation. Menstruation management is carried out in school because more than a third of the adolescent time is spent in school. Poorly management, menstrual hygiene management can lead to increased health problems such as reproductive tract infection, urinary tract infection, produce sulfate, vaginal discharge, and that can affect quality of well-being of women in the future. Okay, in Saharan Africa, you can see the prevalence about UV, and then in Indonesia, we can see there are so many cases about urinary tract infection, and in 2018, the prevalence of urinary tract infection in Kota Depok can be seen from the morbidity rate as about 30.05% and the 50-44 age female group population. And there are so many impacts from menstrual hygiene management. So the Canadian government and UNICEF have been collaborated to conduct research on the career about menstrual hygiene management program in 40 countries through the Model Child Friendly School, or CFS. A similar policy has also been implemented in Indonesia. The Children Friendly School policy by Ministry of Women's Empowerment and Children Protection is implemented to resolve various community problems and support gender equality, especially women and children rights regarding menstrual hygiene management in school. Based on this background, the study was conducted to assess the differences from the practice of menstrual hygiene management in child-friendly school policy and school that didn't have the policy, or you can call it non-CFS, in Kota Depok. The result of the study will become a reference material for evaluating policies that have been made by related agencies regarding menstrual hygiene management awareness and practice in junior high school in Kota Depok. Let's jump into the method. This study is about comparative constructional studies used 2020 samples of junior high school students in grade 7 and 8 based on the child-friendly school and non-child-friendly school category in Kota Depok. A self-administered questionnaire was developed to measure variables regarding practice, knowledge, attitude, availability of menstrual management materials, availability of sanitation and hygiene facility, and social support related to MHM in school. So let's jump into the result. The findings show that 76.4% of CFS students have a good menstrual hygiene management, while only 40.7% of non-CFS students have good menstrual hygiene management. The result of statistical test Mann-Whitney show a p-value of 0.00, which means that at 5% alpha there was a significant differences between the average menstrual hygiene practice between CFS and non-CFS students. The opportunity for child-friendly students to have 5.6067 better practice for menstrual hygiene management. There are a lot of factors that can affect practice, menstrual hygiene practice, such as attitude, knowledge, availability menstrual hygiene materials, facility, and social support. The results show that the majority of non-CFS still had a poor level of knowledge about menstrual hygiene management. Intervention regarding health education can improve health behavior by changing knowledge into health behavior for adolescents. As you can see here, the results show that the most respondents had a good level of knowledge about menstrual hygiene management. Knowledge becomes the basic for understanding to influence a person's actions so that if the respondent have a good level of quality of knowledge, this will also improve a better menstrual hygiene practice. The results show that the majority of non-child-friendly school students still have poor level of knowledge about menstrual hygiene management. So that's why intervention. So that's why intervention regarding health education can improve. So that's why intervention regarding health education can improve health behavior by changing knowledge into health behavior for adolescents, such as health promotion by health workers in nursing community. Okay, let's jump into the next result. It's about attitude regarding menstrual hygiene management. In the study description of the presentation of respondent attitude show that the most respondents still have um, negative attitudes. In this study, the description of percentage of respondent attitude show that most respondents still have negative attitudes. I'm sorry. In this study, description of the presentation of respondent attitude show that mostly respondents still have negative attitudes. By providing quality information, education can have a big impact on sexuality education, including information about menstrual hygiene management. By improving skill and knowledge that are inserted through the learning process, can we build positive attitude in the children from the start. So, in general, about facility and availability menstrual materials. In general, the finding of study indicate the sanitation and hygiene facilities and menstrual materials are still inadequate, especially in terms of the availability of suitable soap and clean toilets which are not comfortable to change sanitary napkins. This lack of facilities and infrastructure may occur due to a lack budget to be allocated for improving the facilities and providing sanitary napkins in school. And in the study, support can describe the role of families, social support, and we can jump into the social support regarding menstrual hygiene management. As you can see in the study, support can describe the role of families, of workers, teachers, and peers to supporting adolescents to doing menstrual hygiene management practice. The result of this study explain that the most students still have poor social support, so it needs improvement by collaborating between the role of involved. Overall, about the result, it can be seen that the variable about practice, the level of knowledge, attitudes, facilities, social support regarding menstrual hygiene management in child-friendly school have a higher presentation than non-child-friendly school. However, in the variable of availability of menstrual management materials, in this one, it can be seen that both schools are not available with adequate sanitary napkins. Yeah, as you can see here. So there still need improvement from knowledge, attitude, facility, and materials, and then social support to doing practice menstrual hygiene management in school. Let's jump into this discussion or analysis. The implementation of child-friendly school policies seems to provide exclusivity for students to support understanding of gender equality and children's rights during school, especially regarding about menstrual hygiene management practice in school. Significant differences were found in the practice of menstrual hygiene management in both categories, with the change of CFS students having 5.667 times better opportunities to practice menstrual hygiene management in school. Based on this research, it can be proved that schools that have CFS policies are superior because component CFS policies that further support MSM practice. This evidence based by the finding the higher score mostly and all variables from the child-friendly school category. In school with CFF policies, information, facilities, and social support are more available to support MHM practice because there are various standard components which includes health and reproductive materials in learning process in the classroom, the existences about facilities and infrastructure in school, and then there are communication between parents and teacher regarding a health history of student in the CFS policy. It can be supported menstrual hygiene practice more than non-CFS. Okay, although this research can prove that CFS better than non-CFS, this doesn't mean CFS is effective in general. Therefore, it's still necessary to measure the effectiveness of school policies that are more comprehensive and not only measure health practice, but also be able to see solution problems from the existence of CFS, such as problem of violence, sexuality, nutrition, and health in school children. So for the conclusion, the result of this study indicate the students with CFS policy have better MHM practice than non-CFS, especially support variables such as the level of knowledge, attitudes, level of sanitation and hygiene facilities, as well as social support. It shows that the proportion of good grade is more on by CFS students. However, in the variable availability of menstrual hygiene management materials, students in both school category agree that menstrual hygiene materials were not available. The child-friendly school policy should be one of the positive things that can be implemented and be positive added value to support menstrual hygiene management practice in school. This research should serve as a reference and the basis for providing community nursing care and health promotion by integrating the program with existing policies and programs to menstrual hygiene management practice in school. Community nursing should play a role in community problems illustrated in this study through effort to increase and collaborated with school and various related agencies to carry out health promotion effort related to menstrual hygiene management practice in school. That is a reference from my backgrounds. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry for making a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.